in the heart of Ifite, a quiet village nested in the green hills of Anambra State. The nights were alive with the vibrant energy of masquerade. The Eke festival, celebrated every year, was the pride of Ifite. During these festivities, men in elaborate masks and costumes danced to the thunderous beats of drums and the piercing melody of flutes. But one masquerade named Odogwu Ekwensu had become the talk of the village. Unlike other masquerades, Odogwu Ekwensu moved with a strange and airy elegance, his steps unpredictable, his voice booming with authority. The villagers whispered that his mask, a fierce creation with glowing eyes and twisted horns, held a dark secret. It was said that the spirits of the long-dead warriors possessed the wearer. But beneath the surface, darker tales began to emerge. Livestock went missing, crops withered overnight, and a young boy disappeared during one of the masquerade performances in recent times. The villagers were afraid to speak out, as those who openly questioned the masquerade often fell ill and suffered unexplained misfortunes. Adaeze, a bold and courageous maiden, was determined to uncover the truth. Her brother Chike had disappeared 2 years earlier during the Eke festival. The same year, Odogwu Ekwensu first appeared. Some claimed Chike had been taken by spirits, others whispered he had run away. Adaeze, however, suspected something more sinister. One evening, as the festivities reached its peak, Adaeze followed Odogwu Ekwensu, the masquerade, dancing through the village. He was mesmerizing the crowd before disappearing into the sacred forest of Ajofia, a place that is forbidden to women. But Adaeze's determination outweighed her fears. She wrapped herself in dark clothing, blended with the shadows, and crept after him. The forest was alive with an unnatural energy. Strange carvings glowed faintly from the trees, and Adaeze felt this airy presence watching her. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a hidden shrine. There, Odogwu Ekwensu removed his mask. To her shock, the face beneath what she thought was a spirit was her missing brother Chike. Chike! She grasped, stepping into the dim light. Chike froze, his eyes filled with guilt and fear. Adaeze, you shouldn't be here. Why did you follow me? But why? Why are you wearing this mask? She exclaimed. Why did you disappear? Chike's voice trembled as he confessed. The elders of Ifite forced me into this. The mask is their weapon. They use it to control the villagers, through fear, to silence dissent, to enrich themselves. But there is more. The mask is cursed. It feeds on fear and the sufferings of the people. The more the villagers suffer, the stronger the mask become. They made me wear an oath to never reveal the truth. Adaeze's heart pounded. Her brother wasn't a traitor after all. He was a pawn in a dangerous game. As they spoke, the air grew colder, and a low, glittery glow echoed through the shrine. The mask, now lying on the ground, began to glow faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. Chike stepped back in horror. The mask is alive, he whispered. It's no ordinary artifact. It houses a spirit of vengeance. If destroyed, it will seek a new host, one even more dangerous. Before Adaeze could respond, a rusty sound filled the air. The elders, led by the cunning Nze Agbala, emerged from the shadows. They had been watching. You have seen too much, Adaeze, Nze Agbala snared. And now, like your brother, you must be silenced. The elders began chanting in unison. Their voices blended with the unnatural crow emanating from the mask. The shrine trembled, and dark, shadowy figures began to emerge from the walls. In the form of skeleton, Chike grabbed Adaeze's hand. Run, he shouted. But before they could escape, the shadows blocked their path. Chike fought valiantly, using a staff to fend off the apparitions, while Adaeze, resourceful as ever, grabbed a flaming torch from the shrine. With a cry of defiance, Adaeze hurled the torch at the mask. The flames engulfed it, and an unearthly scream filled the air. The shadows recoiled, and the elders fell to the ground, whittling in pain as the mask burned. But the fight wasn't over. As the mask disintegrated, a dark mist rose from the arches, taking the form of a massive horned figure. It towered over them, its glowing eyes fixed on Adaeze. "You dare destroy my vessel," the spirit roared. Adaeze, trembling but determined, raised the torch and said, "Leave this place. You have no power over us anymore." The spirit hesitated, its form flickering. The villagers, drawn by the commotion, began to arrive, holding torches and chanting prayers. United in courage, they faced the spirit, and his form dissolved into the night, defeated by their collective effort. When dawn broke, Adaeze and Chike stood before the villagers, revealing the truth about Odogwu Ekwensu and the elders' deceit. At first, the crowd was skeptical, but when they saw the charred remains of the mask and the tremblings, broken elders that they have, their fear turned into anger. The villagers, united in a newfound courage, rose against the corrupt elders, driving them out of Ifite. Chike, freed from his chains, became a hero. Together with Adaeze, he worked to restore honesty and unity to the village, ensuring that the Eke festival remained a celebration of joy and not of fear. And as for the mask, its ashes were burned and buried deep into the forest, sealed with charms to ensure that the spirits will never rise again. But some say, on the darkest night, a faint glow can still be seen in the forest, a reminder that the power of fear and the courage it takes to defeat it.